everybody, it's Jen from Lux Tech Travel, and today we're going to be sharing with you episode 3 of our road trip travel vlog series where we explore the Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, then you've already missed out on 3 episodes of the travel vlog series. Episode 1, we shared our road trip travel packing essentials. Episode 2, we shared our trip where you can enjoy Chicago in less than 24 hours. And now, here you are tuned in to episode 3. So make sure that you subscribe right now so that you don't miss out on the rest of the episodes. Stay tuned as we share how we explored Colorado and the Rocky Mountains in 24 hours. If you haven't checked out episode 2, you'll know that we started in New Jersey to Chicago. From Chicago, we did a pit stop just to sleep in Des Moines, Iowa. Then we headed off to Boulder, Colorado. Once we knew for sure the date and time that we were going to be in the area of Colorado, we made sure to go to reservation.gov app to make an actual timed reservation to enter Rocky Mountain National Park. There are some national parks that, because of the whole COVID-19, are requiring people to make timed reservations when they enter the park, and this is their way of controlling the population that is in the park at one specific time. We got something in the very early afternoon. So we woke up in the morning, had a good breakfast, made sure to get a Denver style omelet since we were in Colorado. And then we headed off to the downtown area of Estes Park, Colorado. All right, well, we're here in Estes Park, which is where we'll be entering the Rocky Mountains. Mask on, because we're in COVID times. But it's absolutely beautiful here. It's like this small little town with all these little old-timey shops. They've got this little creek that runs through. Got some souvenirs and just killing time until it's our reserved time to get into the park. Rocky Mountain at the moment is only doing timed reservation openings, so our reservation is for 2 o'clock that we're allowed to enter the park. You could stay for as long as you want, but you just can't arrive. We're trying to stagger the amount of people that enter. All right, see what else we find. We'll check in later. It's a really cute small town vibe. There's stores with antiques, there's stores with souvenirs, like this awesome t-shirt that I got, and I will insert a picture of me being full-on tourist wearing it. So we parked in the little parking area, it's free, and we decided to just walk around. We had about an hour to kill before it was our official timed entry. The town itself is literally less than a 10-minute drive to the actual entrance of Rocky Mountain National Park. So we were in the perfect location to make sure we made our timed entry appointment and still have time to enjoy ourselves. We strolled around. There's lots of delicious foods that you could try there. We walked past this one ice cream shop, and literally the scent of that fresh baked waffle cone paused me to stop right in my tracks. All right, so we stopped, of course, trucking. We're at the Danish Cone Factory, and we just got a traditional Danish waffle cone, and they had an ice cream flavor that was wedding cake. How perfect for our honeymoon. So wedding cake flavor. Honey, you can be the first to try it.
We're gonna sit right here.
Okay, sure. We'll sit together.
Yeah, sit down a little bit.
This mask life is intense, but it's necessary. Yeah, literally as we walked by, the smell,
The scent.
the aroma of that freshly baked waffle cone.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
I didn't take a bite of the cone.
Try the cone. It's amazing.
No, it's amazing. Let me hold it.
Okay. You gotta release me. Oh my god.
Isn't it delicious?
Wow.
You know, the calories are absolutely unbelievable in this, but it's worth every one of them.
Hey, I didn't get the French toast at breakfast. I gave that up because I knew a sweet treat was in the works later.
Stop it. I'll do both. I'm on vacation. It's okay.
It's delicious. Cheers.
Cheers.
And before you knew it, it was time for us to head on over to Rocky Mountain National Park. There was such a little wait. To be honest, I think maybe 4 cars ahead of us. Entered the park and we headed straight to the easiest hike that we had researched because this was our first national park, so we wanted to ease into the hiking life. And that was Bear Lake. Hardly any elevation at all. To be honest, I guarantee you it's an easy hike. We made it to Bear Lake. Very peaceful and serene. Well, we accomplished our first hike of the honeymoon around Bear Lake in Rocky Mountain National Park.
Found out that Bear Lake is basically Baby Lake. And
Don't make them realize that we didn't really do anything. It was treacherous.
it was treacherous.
Definitely an easy hike. You could bring your little ones. It's a beautiful large lake. There's plenty of benches and big large flat rocks that you could sit if you do need to take a break. Maybe it becomes a little hot or you just want to stop, breathe in that fresh air and just enjoy the scenery. And something that is important to note, even though it did say that it was an easy hike, we have officially become bear aware. So we made sure to have our hiking pack. We had our bear spray with us. We had our water, we had snacks, and everything that we brought into the park, we also brought out of the park, which is important. Keep it green, people. Keep it green. After the hike, we went back into our car, and the next item on our agenda was to do the Trail Ridge Road, which is a scenic drive that you can stay in your car for the entire duration of it as you make your way all the way up to the top of the Rockies. Or if you prefer, there's plenty of pullouts that you could stop at, get out of the car, stretch your legs, and take beautiful photos. So when you get to the top of, basically it's called the tundra area. It's this like flat area. It's full of patches of snow. Even though it was July, there was patches of snow everywhere. The temperature changed from the bottom of the Rockies to the top area. It went down at least 20 degrees. As you go up the Rockies and you stop out, you're gonna start noticing that change. So I first put on a little light fleece. Then it started to get really windy once we hit the top of the mountains. So I had another outer shell to wear on top of my fleece, and that kind of helped block the wind and kept me comfortable and still able to get out and explore, walk around, and just take nice pictures. As far as wildlife, we came across a marmot. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Looks like a groundhog, to be honest, at the top of the Rockies in the tundra area. And then back on the way down, we saw moose. We saw, I believe they were a herd of elk, or they could just be a group of female moose. It sounds so weird to use moose as a plural. If it's goose, geese, why isn't it moose, meese? I know, side rant. Okay, anyways, the,
Meese.
I saw a bunch of meese, guys. Okay, so yes, we saw moose, possibly elk, no bears though. But we made sure to have our bear spray at all times, ready to go. So like always, we're always gonna share our successes and our failures. And one of our failures was that when we drove back down, we didn't go the same way that we came up. So we ended up coming out of another entrance of the park that was not near our hotel. And we had a good 2.5 hours drive back home when getting there only was 30 minutes from the hotel initially. So research the exact route that you should go up the Rocky Mountains and go down the Rocky Mountains to exit where you entered. It was our first national park, and that was a lesson that we learned.
Another tip that we learned on our YouTube research was to make sure that you download the maps of the areas that you're going to be traveling in. So prior to each national park that we visited, I made sure to download the entire map and have that ready to go so that when we lost service, it didn't matter. We were able to still find our way back. Made it home safe. I say home, but to be honest, it was our Hiltons and Hampton Inns. We called those home throughout this entire journey because we felt Hilton brand chain had the highest standard of COVID precautions in our opinion. We're not sponsored by them. We paid, regular price for these rooms. But literally our rooms, the door is sealed with a guarantee, and all touch points, even remotes, everything, they make sure to wipe down. But to be honest, we still wiped everything down with sanitizer and wipes just to be on the safe side, because better be safe than sorry. And thus concludes our Rocky Mountain adventure. We spent the night back in Boulder, Colorado, got a good night's rest because on the next day we were heading straight to Jackson, Wyoming, where we were going to be staying at the Snow King Resort and exploring 2 national parks, Grand Teton National Park and Yellowstone National Park. But like always, you're going to have to subscribe in order to see the next episode in our road trip vlog series. This has been Jen from Lux Tech Travel. Please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned for the next episode. Peace.